King James never met Jesus, but for some reason his edited version is the one that y'all swear by. You trust a king's decree more than the
Next up, we've got the Runewalker. Where to find them? Starting, ladies, gentlemen, and remains of all ages, Crimson Desert has a lot of fun, wacky stuff going on in the game, and I personally am just super drawn to the combat and the equipment side of things, as there are hundreds of different things you can put on your character, and while the majority of them are basically just interchangeable stat sticks that you put Abyss gears into, some of them are particularly special, either because they have an effect that no other weapon does, they apply a debuff that no other weapon does, or in some cases they just look totally unique compared to any other weapon that has the same moveset. So today I'm going to be focusing on weapons themselves and go over 10 of the more unique weapons and shields that you can collect in Crimson Desert and where to find them. Starting with the Bringer of Balance. This is a weapon that is on this list purely because of how it looks visually, and that's because it has the moveset of a two-handed sword, and it functions like a two-handed sword in pretty much every way possible, but it looks like a wooden staff, specifically the Staff of Master Do from the main story of the game. So if you want to cut enemies with a piece of wood, this is the weapon for you. Getting this is surprisingly easy. You just need to go to this location on your map, which is south of the label for Forebearers Barrens and west of Tashkil. At these runes right down here, there will be a trap door. Walk up to the trap door and interact with it to open it, drop down into a little hole within, and you can pick up the staff from the altar inside. Next up, we've got the Runewalker Shield. This is an incredibly unique looking shield, but it also has a special effect on it too. It's basically just a piece of the Rune Golem boss type, very, very neat. It has an effect that charges up when you block an attack. Block 3 attacks and it gets a charge, at which point you release it, it will do a pop of AoE damage. This doesn't have durability as a stat like many unique shields do, but it does unfortunately not have Abyss gear slots, though that is often the case with the equipment or shields, and is the trade-off there for using them. As for how to get this one, it's actually a little bit funky because it only exists if you do the Karanzo Troll Alliance faction quest Order in Hand. Specifically after this third quest for this faction, there is a Runewalker boss, and after you beat the boss, the shield will show up at the nearby equipment shop. This itself is Karanzo, the city that we're talking about here, and in the north side of this, if you just follow the road up, you'll be able to find the equipment shop here. At this equipment shop is where the shield is, but it's not in the inventory of the seller here. You can't just buy it from him. It's actually just on the side here on a box. You pick it up.
Money is a noble thing.
Money, but this is where it is, and you can just take it from him right there. Nice and easy. Third today, let's talk about the Bismuth Spear, more specifically the Cuckoo Bismuth Spear. The regular Bismuth Spear is a durability-based weapon, so you can only use it so much before it breaks, but it can be crafted into a Cuckoo version of the same weapon that is infinitely usable and just generally
If you've no
stronger.
business with
What makes this
me,
one special is that it has a unique affinity on it called Bismuth Affinity. This applies a stinkness to enemies when you hit them with it, damage over time to them, and it also slows enemies that it's applicable for. I've not seen this work for bosses, but it works on things like animals or little
Speed
guys
is
in the wild. And since you actually get this then, the Bismuth Spear itself, the base version of the Bismuth Spear, is over here to the north of Demonis on your map. It's actually quite close to something we already talked about, and it's at the Well of Enlightenment right over here, south of the Forebearers Barrens label on your map. In this area, there is just some broken down houses, some abandoned places, but when you're here, you will see a little circle on your mini-map leading you to the right spot, and in the spot, the Bismuth Spear is just sitting on a weapon rack, so you can pick it up nice and easy. As for how to upgrade this into the Cuckoo Bismuth Spear, step 1 is you need to cleanse the Sanctum of Temperance for the first witch, and this is right beside Unicorn Cliff, right near the Greymane camp, and this will give you the blueprint for the base Cuckoo Spear, which is a required component. Next, you have to cleanse the Sanctum of Solace, which is right beside the A in Payloon on your map, right beside the label for it. This one does have a boss in it, so be prepared to do that, but once you have cleansed this Sanctum, you will get the blueprint for the Cuckoo Bismuth Spear, specifically. Then beyond that, you just need to go to the Keldon Workshop in Hernan, right over here, nice and easy to find, just west of the city itself, and in here you'll be able to craft with the NPC the Cuckoo bismuth spear. The required materials are right here. It's just the base cuckoo spear, the bismuth spear, some batteries, and some bismuth ore as well. After that, let's touch on the Eastern Witch's Fan as an extremely unique weapon. We have talked about this in the past because of its unique ability to trigger lightning, element, and view effects without spending any spirit to make it happen. But it's also just a super unique weapon in general, being the only weapon in the game with its moveset, which is almost like a hand-to-hand style light attacks for the weapon, then a wind-type fan animation on the heavy attacks, and then also a big tornado comes from the turning slash, and the extra notable one with this one is that the spinning slash summons a lightning bolt down from the sky, which is the thing that triggers lightning and Human Gears for free without any spirit cost to it.
Stay
Very neat weapon,
and see what skill and fire
it does have a
can
couple of
create.
downsides. One of them is that it has stat for a two-handed weapon slot item. It is lower than spears, lower than halberds, and lower than longswords, so the attack stat as a raw stat is quite low. The other thing is, obviously, it does not have a Bisgear slot, so the Bisgear slot can be very important to your damage, so you are missing that. However, it is worth saying that if you aren't using a two-handed weapon as your main weapon, of your main playstyle, there's an argument to be made that you should just always have this be in your two-handed slot, so you can bust it out for heavy AoE gameplay when you want it. As for how to get it then, this is found around the Serpent Marsh Island area, south of Demonis, west of Delesia. Right here at this spot on your map, there is waterfall. Look off the ledge of the waterfall, and you can see a little edge against the cliff over there on the left. Go to that ledge, and you can use Focused Force Palm on the weird cave wall blocking entrance there, and it will let you into the cave with the chest that has the fan inside of it.
I can mend what others deem
Extremely funky one
ruined.
that you may not even know exists as an item in the game. This is the Mace of Ambition. This weapon has fire affinity, which means that its attacks do a pop of fire damage in a little explosion that happens from the mace when you hit with it. But unlike every other element affinity type weapon, this not only does not have charges, so it will affect every attack that you do with the weapon. It just happens when you attack with this mace, you get an explosive pop, little blast of fire damage. That is what that effect is doing, at least visually speaking. The other thing about it is that it also seems to have no negatives in exchange for gaining the fire element effect, because it does also have a Bisgear slot. It does have those slots. The other thing, though, that is worth mentioning is that this weapon seems to be bugged in some way, shape, or form, because from my testing, the fire explosions from this did not increase the damage of the attacks compared to a different mace with the exact same stats on it as this one. It did not increase the stagger buildup against bosses, and while it visually added some fiery effects on animals, it did not apply burn to those animals, the same way that fire and human defects do, and similar other fire attacks. But it does increase the ability to flinch smaller enemies in large groups, seemingly, compared to a regular mace. So from what I can tell, the only actual statistical difference compared to a normal mace is the extra flinches. Despite the fact that I have seen some people say this is an insanely powerful weapon when fully refined, from what my tests have shown, it actually does no more damage or stagger buildup than any other mace with the same stat line. So essentially, the main draw to this thing is it is as strong as pretty much any other mace, but with the addition of extra flinches and a really cool visual effect that happens on every single attack that you do with it. As we're going to get it then, this lends more validity to the idea that the item itself might be bugged, because the place that it comes from is in a room that you should not be able to access, and that you have to sort of glitch your way into. Specifically, this is at the Clockwork Spire in Eastern Demonis, and specifically as you complete the Spire, which can only be done after Chapter 8 of the main story. There is an elevator along the way to the top of the spire that will take you to the top level from the outside. This is the intended path of the area. Between here and the roof, however, there is a secret chamber inside of the spire, and that's where this mace is. But there's seemingly no normal way into that room. No walls that you can lean on to open up a gap, no force palmable surfaces to flip stuff over, nothing like that anywhere on the tower. Instead, the way that has been found to get in here is to use the gears that are along the elevator track. Shout out to this user on Reddit, who is the first person that I saw find this, and it is the only way that I'm aware of to consistently get into this room. That said, you want to use the left gear from the elevator and use Axiom Grapple to pull and try and lodge yourself on top of the gear itself. It will probably take you a few tries to get in the exact correct spot, but if you can get right on top of the middle of the gear, it will eventually clip you through the wall as it spins, just because it's pushing you against the gap repeatedly. Once you are inside of the wall, you want to move to your right until you reach the edge of the room, and then make sure that you land on the platform instead of falling off. Above you, there are destructible wooden panels that you can break with charged arrow shots, and right above where we are here, which is on the western wall of the building, there is a hole that you can sort of jam yourself through. You can't climb through the hole normally, but if you pop up onto the pipe that's right under the hole, attach your Axiom Force to the wall up on the other side, and then use the grapple hop, it has a chance of clipping you through the floor, up through the hole, and then you can just land on the next layer safely. This one also may take a few tries for you to do, but it is definitely possible. And then this is the big secret room. From here, behind the big vertical metal
You should
panel stack
know, I
thing. There is a
can't
pillar,
read your
and on top of
mind.
that pillar, the maze is just sitting there, and you can pick it up. Nice and simple. Next up, then, let's look at the Beehive Club, which is a pretty silly one. This is one that was very, very strong early on in the game, but seemingly was changed in a patch or something to be far less effective, but still a fun, silly weapon worth being aware of, as it's literally a beehive on a stick. When you hit with it, you have a chance to release a swarm of bees, and they sort of hang around that location and do some bonus damage while things are standing in that area. The damage isn't awful for early game stuff, but mid game and beyond, it just doesn't really
You should
keep up
know,
now
I
after the
can't read
changes.
your mind.
And this is a weapon that has durability on it, so you cannot use it consistently either. But it is funny, it's interesting, so I wanted to talk about it. As for how to get these, if you want one for yourself, they're simply just a random drop when you destroy beehives around the map, which you can just find hanging from trees pretty much anywhere.
In
After
truth,
that, we've got the
witches
red
may not
needle
be able to
one-handed
do
sword.
much at all.
This is entirely just from a visual standpoint, the reason that we're using this. It is a one-handed sword in the shape of a katana, which is just
found what
very,
you were
very cool looking,
seeking?
and it also has a really nice just red blade on it as well. Obviously, the red blade isn't necessarily unique, because you can dye the majority of weapons in this game, but the shape of
In
this
truth,
blade, the way that it looks,
witches
is
may not be
very,
able to
very
do much
cool
at
looking,
all.
and I'm sure there's some people where they'll just decide that this is the style of weapon they want to have in the right hand pretty much permanently, and there's nothing wrong with that. That said, as for where to get this is found at the Sanctum of Obligation, which is all the way on the eastern side of the map,
In
on this
truth,
little island east of
witches may not
Valencia.
be able
This
to
is the
do much
Sanctum
at
of
all.
Obligation itself, right beside this Abyss Nexus as well, which is a nice, easy sort of waypoint to go from. At this Sanctum, on the lowest level of the area, there is a gate blocking a chest, and that chest is what has the sword. Run around, keeping the wall on your left here, and you can get to a side room behind some spider webs that has
You
an
should
unlit
know, I
lantern
can't
inside
read your
it.
mind.
Light that lantern up, and you can see the gate slide open through the hole, go back to the chest, and the sword is now yours. After that, we have the Chill Fallen Sword. This is a legendary weapon, which immediately makes it pretty unique in the game
Have
to
you
start
found
with. It's
what
just an
you were
incredibly
seeking?
neat-looking one-handed weapon that you can slot in whatever Abyss gears you want into it. Nothing crazy about its stats, nothing special in its moveset. It's just a very nice, clean-looking one-handed sword. As for how to get this, it can be picked up right off of the ground in Snowhaven Hearth, way on the western side of Payloon. If it is not there for you yet, you might need to first reach and then complete a faction quest in Payloon. Specifically, the one that you would be looking for is for the Stockhorn tribe as the Soul Shepherd here, where you have to do these couple of things. After this, the sword should show up if it wasn't there beforehand. I'm not sure if it's there before. I already had the quest done myself, and the reason that I say this is because the area is a boss fight arena for this boss. From that arena, which is right in Snowhaven Hearth again, in this little area, there's a rocky
Have you
overhang on
found
one
what
side,
may
under which is a
fortune guide
skeleton,
your
which the
path?
sword is just leaning against it, so you can just interact with the sword, pick it up, nice and simple. After that, we've got the Gale Shield. This is another unique proc effect shield, but of a very different flavor. Visually, it is relatively tame, except that when it has charges built up, it just sort of exudes a wind aura that looks pretty awesome. It has a special effect that gains 1 charge each time that you block 3 enemy attacks. It stores up to 3 charges, and when you release the charge, unlike the other shield with charges that we talked about earlier, this one is not a damage-focused effect. It is instead a full-on knockback for smaller enemies. I don't believe this affects bosses, but any smaller enemies, you can just unleash this, and it launches them forward into the distance. Very, very effective for knockback. Again, it's not really for damage, but it is really awesome for the purpose it has, and it looks awesome in your hand when it has charges. That said, as with many unique shields, this does have some downsides. This one does have a durability on it, so you can only hit with it 50 times before it breaks. The other thing about it is it has no Abyss gear slots, so if you want to use this, it is exclusively because you want to mess with the wind effect, or you just like the visuals and you want to have it on your back. As for how to get it, right under the label of Tashkelp on your map, all of the way in the northeast, near the Crimson Desert itself, you've got the red sand helm hole here, right beside the K and the label for Tashkelp. In this area, there is just a few guys. It's a very small spot, and in this room over here, there is the shield just on the floor, ready to be picked up. You will have a mini-map marker for this, showing you that there's something here when you're close and such as well, but I already had it on my save before I went to show you where it is, so that's why it's not in the room for me, but this is the spot. Finally, today then, let's talk about the Electro Mega Spear. The sword version of this is pretty well known at this point, as it's a boss drop, but you can also get the sword by disarming areas in the area around the boss. And you can also get this spear the same way, but there is a dedicated spot where it exists, which is why I wanted to talk about it today. Before that, though, this is simply a lightning affinity spear with 5 charges on it, which means for each charge, you will get an extra pop of lightning damage on any attack that you do. But once you're out of charges, they will take time to come back and be usable again. So this is great if you want to burst out some lightning damage quickly, then swap back to another weapon, for example. This does have the downside of not having Abyss gear slots, but on top of having the lightning affinity effect, it also just looks pretty dang cool too. If you want the dedicated location for this, it is right here in Gorthak, just off this little loop on your map, right beside this mech thing. There is some wooden scaffolding. Break open the middle section of the wood to reveal a chest that has the spear inside. That just about does it for today, everyone. 10 very unique weapons in Crimson Desert for one reason or another, as well as how to get them. I hope you've all enjoyed this, and I hope this helps expand your armory of fun stuff to play with in the game. Like if you liked the video, subscribe to the notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time,
Here for a tin. How do you want it?
sweet. Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement.
Here you
Take your
go.
insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice. Reiterate that it is nice. Julie,
Small things,
mostly
but all
daily basis
essential.
when you let us in your homes and make the whole world a stage is goodbye.
Fine craftsmanship, wouldn't you agree? Looking for something? Come see me if you think you're missing something.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
I'll never run and leave my comrades behind again.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
Bloody stew again. What a surprise. Another bowl.
All right.
See, I've been thinking. We stumped the bears in Calfade, right? Why don't we take back our land next?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Cliff, you arrived later than I expected.
Finally! Get your ass over here. Have a seat. Grab a bowl of stew. Take the weight off. Go on.
Any news of Palin?
The jackals are strutting around like they own the place.
Your son is
Not the
attempting
black
to reach you
bears.
on your cellular
Yeah,
device.
those bear cunts handed
Your
it to him
son
on a
is
plate.
attempting to reach you on your cellular
Like they
device.
finally grew some balls.
Good. I'll be needing something to crush when I get to him. Right, our contact in Palin wants to meet.
Where?
The shrine. Where else? Hey, big guy! You done cleaning up Calfade? Good to see you.
You're here.
Sit down. You're in for a treat.
Your son is
Same
attempting to reach
stew
you
as
on your
always.
We've
cellular
earned a
device.
peaceful meal. Everyone's finally back. Time to meet some old faces and settle.
He
old
funny as
scores.
hell.
Music to my ears.
Dawson ass.
You two head for Biggin.
He talking about you at the house. I
I'll meet
says,
the
yeah. He
informant
says,
at the
okay.
shrine and join you after.
I don't know.
Rain, never stop making that stew. Unka, I'm counting on you.
Those jackals are dead. I'm coming too.
No, you're going with Unka.
Just let me fight.
Not until you've cleaned that bowl.
Fine, fine. Bloody taskmaster.
You're headed to the shrine, right? I'll ride with you.
Baby, she back out there making a noise again.
Ludwig, Never trusted that bastard. Not once. He was always causing trouble. But to be in league with the Black Bears... slimy serpents. Jian treated him like king, and thus is how he repays it. The thought alone boils my blood. Jackals, black bears, and they'll all meet their end by my blade. We're almost there now. Do you smell smoke?
Run!
Ho! Ancestors, don't tell me the Black Bears struck first. Oh, shit. Look around. See what you can find out. I'll let the others know.
Took you long enough.
Royal trade's the best way to make coin. You could fatten the camp's. Come back when you've more stuff to leave with me.
Shit.
Good company makes for a better day.
Looking for someone with speed? I'll see that everyone's... well looked after. Looking for anyone specific?
Your son is attempting to reach you on your cellular device. Your son is attempting to reach you on your cellular device.
Put them to the test. Take care now.
You talking about coming over here again? That would be having some bullshit popping. Damn, Pepper, turn up.
I have quite a few magnificent ideas. Care to hear them? The Institute staff. I will have new areas of research ready for you when you return.
New areas to be searched out. What is that? Don't worry about it, Koenig. Don't worry about it.
Good day to you.
Oh, my back.
Greetings.
Sinner!
I don't gotta do all that. You need to ask them. I don't know who you talking about. But I guess you do. You asking questions. I already got that.
Good day to you.
Me just follow on.
Soon, cool nigga. Very soon. I know you can't wait. Very soon, cool nigga. Anticipation's a motherfucker. That's all I got to say.
Greetings.
Greetings. Greetings. That shit easy as a bitch. You said finally a real streamer. Oh shit, okay. Congratulations. That's what's up. I don't even know what that even really mean, but that's what's up. Shouts out to Easton. Kuna, don't worry about that. If you don't know, you don't know. It just is like that. Shit, you goofy as hell. Still the same old coon nigga. Still the same old coon nigga. Ain't never changed. That's what's up. Nah, nigga, ain't nobody solid about nothing, but hey, you take it how you take it. You take it how you really take it. You take it how you really take it, my boy. I'll be back on Cooney. We can do our dance again. Sooner than later. Yeah.
Well.
Good day to you. What? Lately, customers keep asking me, so how does it actually look on someone? They complain that clothes never look their best just hanging around. But we can't have every customer trying them on, can you imagine that? Then it struck me.
The way this rain keep coming, this grass gonna grow by super quick.
They're sturdy, got the perfect height. Wouldn't they look just great dressed up? Anyway, I'm sure they'll be more than happy to give you one.
Greetings, stranger.
Greetings.
Why isn't anyone else worried?
Good. Not you.
You're back! Tell me, was the cave really there? So the rumors were true. Then I've no time to waste. I'll tell everyone else where they can find the cave. Thank you. You brought a little peace to my mind.
How are you?
Hail, and well met.
Word is they were Victorian. People like you.
Ah, you're browse to your heart's content, friend. I've got plenty of fun. Should you need anything, you know where to find me.
Greymane! Oh, there you are. Oh, not just mine, but this land and everyone in it. But look at the children, running and laughing. You'd never believe there was ever a war here. I and all of Calfade owe you more than we can ever repay. Truly, thank you once again. Marquis Lanford also extends his gratitude to all who stood in support of Calfade. If you're ever in Hernand, could you deliver this letter for me?
Got news?
Hello to you. How can I help you?
Easy to see why the Greymanes are so renowned.
The motherfucker got talk to him. Wait a minute, bro. You ain't him. You let me say something to you.
I mistook it for a red dog at first.
Oh yeah, good.
This is a letter from Calfade. The Marshal still speaks often of the war there. That day's battle is remembered by all of us with pride and honor. I'll see to it personally that the Marshal receives it. Thank you for bringing it all this way.
Let's do some other mission shit, bro. Let's do some other mission shit, bro. Let me do some other mission shit, bro. We about to get this shit popping, dog. With them.
Hello, darling. Fate's had a hand in this meeting. Need something in particular?
Do this shit right here, dog. We need to do this shit right here. Oh, shit. That's nothing. We got swag shit about it. Got that, I got that, I got that.
I was expecting.
Hold on, for real. Hold on, buddy. Remember beast of nature.
Word, you can always come visit.
I got one already, dog.
Right on time. Need something in particular? Go on. Come back to me in one piece.
That's good.
Anything catch your eye? I was expecting you. Need something in particular? Right on time. Right on time. If you're ever bored, you can always come visit.
You ain't going nowhere, my boy.
Please release me.
Nah, hell
I've
no.
got to eat honey.
Fuck you and fucking honey.
What else would a bear have but honey?
This right here.
Because I'm a bear, you see.
Fuck you and fucking barrel.
Stop your mischief now.
How much more must I eat for you to come back, Mum? Mum.
I don't know if I can even. Let's see.
I'm frightened.
Teleport was with this Hope I don't lose you. God, bro, I lost that goofy motherfucker. Let's see.
Watch it, what?
Yeah. That's crazy word. I lost his fucking goofy. Damn. That ass. Take you, little sorry ass.
How much more must I eat for you to come back, Mum?
That's a long way from here.
I'll never touch it again. I swear. Only a monster would steal a bear's honey.
Yeah. Hop.
Man, that's a long fucking way.
Go.
Excuse me, y'all. I made my way through the tracks, though.
Mom!
Chill out, my boy, cause we finna.
Loads of honey. Come back now!
We on the wrong spot, my guy.
How much more must I eat for you to come back, Mom?
You talking all this type of zesty shit.
Mama bear, Papa bear, little bear.
What is it called?
Mom, I'm frightened.
Shut up. Ooh. Ooh. Kill a motherfucking horse. What is wrong with him?
Mom!
I gotta tie you, we're gonna tackle you, man. This is same shit. We got one bitch. We gonna run this bitch. That's crazy, Brody.
Mom? Your little bear's still here waiting, right?
Oh, shit. Bro, I can't lose you. Money. That is fucking. Ooh.
How much more must I eat for you to come back, Mom?
Nigga, what is he talking about? I should just leave your dumb ass up there. What the fuck is you doing?
Forgive me.
Flip flopping ass goof. The way that you was get this guy.
Please let me go, Mom. How much more must I eat for you to come back, Mom?
Kicking this shit. Bro. He's throwing his body around and shit.
I've eaten it all, Mum. Please hurry back. Mama bear, Papa bear, little bear.
Bro, nigga, shut the fuck up talking.
Mum? Your little bear's still here waiting. I'll never touch it again. I swear.
I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. We gonna wear that shit.